Hey guys, Lou here. I want to talk to you about coming out of your comfort zone. You'll have seen the title as it's as simple as this. If you want to make changes to your body, you need to come out of your comfort zone. And what I mean by this is quite often when I start to speak to people about coming on a programme, or even when they first start, people assume that everything should be easy. But here's the thing. When it comes to completely transforming your body and changing it, there's going to have to be a bit of discomfort. There's going to have to be a wee bit of pain on the way to get to that lovely place again. And probably the best way I can describe this, especially if you're a mum, we all had to go through labour and endure labour, and let's face it, labour is not a nice thing, but we do it because we know we're going to get this amazing little person, this amazing thing at the end of it. And training your body and getting into shape is the exact same thing. You need to train like a beast. You need to train hard. You need to get out your comfort zone to get that body that you want. And even when it comes to your food, a lot of problems I face with a lot of women is that they struggle to keep clean, and they want to go back to the comfort of that nice bad food that got their body in that place in the first place. Because at the end of the day, those of us who are mums, yeah, having a baby leaves us out of shape, but also food adds to it as well. And most women I talk to admit that, you know, once they've had that baby, they've started eating crap. And a massive part of the transformation process after that is getting out of their comfort zone and stop going back to those old comforts, those old bars of chocolate, those crisps, the drinks, whatever it was they used to go to when they were feeling sorry for themselves, and changing it for clean food. And yeah, it's difficult, but if you really want to change the shape of your body, you'll do whatever it takes. And most of us, when we get pregnant, we can't wait to meet that baby at the other side. And we do whatever it takes to keep ourselves healthy. And when we're in labour, we will do whatever we're told to make sure that baby's born safe. And I suppose I was thinking about today, and it's a great way of comparing changing the shape of your body, because at the end of the day, you know, you're going to have this beautiful baby at the end who you're going to have forever and going to love forever. You should be treating your body like that as well. You should love your body. And even when it comes to changing your body, you shouldn't just be changing your body because you hate it. You should be wanting to change your body because you want to take care of it and because you want to love it. Because at the end of the day, I say this time and time again, you're in this skin until the day you die. You should look after it. And by looking after it, you prolong your life as well, I suppose. When it comes to training, you really got to get out of the comfort zone. So taking it easy, not breaking a sweat, not when it comes to weight training especially, not upping your weights and it being pretty easy, you're not going to get anywhere very fast. And it's something I tell my live girls all the time, is that, you know, you can keep doing this super light, you can keep going where you're going, but you know, in a few weeks time when you say to me, why have I not really changed any, I'm going to say, well, you've not come out of your comfort zone. And when you're training, it's something you've just got to grit your teeth and you've got to get on with. And a lot of the ladies I'm working with, they're starting to click and they're starting to push themselves to the limit. And that's what's going to get you from where you are right now to where you want to get to. You might get there, not coming out your comfort zone, but it's going to take you 10 times as long as what it would if you just came out of your comfort zone. And when you're weight training, it's something that you really need to come out of, because it's difficult, it's not easy, and it's certainly not pain-free. And I'm probably not selling weight training very well right at the moment, but it's the most effective way for you to get your body back. And that's why all of my programs are weight-based, with a bit of HIIT training in among there. But however, it's something you've got to push yourself. So even if you are someone who works out from home, I've got loads of online ladies who, some of them work in the gym and some of them work at home. I tell them as well, you have to come out your comfort zone. You can't just give up the second that you start to sweat or the second you start to feel a bit of pain. You've got to really just keep going and keep pushing through it. And it's why sometimes I put workout videos of myself just doing a random exercise training to prove to all the girls that I work with that that is exactly how I train. I grunt a lot when I train, but only because of the fact that I'm pushing myself so hard. I refuse to give up when I'm training. If I've had to stop mid-rep when I'm training, it's because I've completely gone to the point where my body can't take any more. And I know it sounds really extreme, but that's how I've got myself back in shape. And people ask me that every day, how did you manage such an amazing fast transformation? And it's as simple as this. I wanted it that bad, which you have to have the want. If you don't want it, it's not going to happen as fast. and I had the will and the determination to get there, and I came out of my comfort zone, and I still do come out of my comfort zone, and that meant sacrificing any of those bad foods that I had started to get comfortable with. I didn't eat chocolate before I got pregnant. I've shared with everyone I had an awful pregnancy. I was always throwing up, and then just near the end when I could start to eat, for some reason I started eating loads of chocolate, and it very much became a bit of a comfort. I'm not really a comfort eater, but it certainly was something I struggled to get rid of, you know, after I had the little guy. And Diet Coke was something else that I didn't drink while I was pregnant because I didn't want the little guy absorbing that, but after I had him and after I stopped breastfeeding, I started to bring that back in again, and that was an old habit. That was a very old habit from when I was a dancer years ago, and it was like a sneaky treat that I had. But I told myself I wasn't going to be having any of that crap because, for one, Diet Coke's not good for you, and I'm going to do a video on fizzy drinks at some point. But I got rid of it all. My kind of favourite treat's a glass of Prosecco, and I didn't have any of that. And when it came to training, I went out of my comfort zone every single time. And this is bearing in mind, I'd gone from being this super fit person. Anyone who knows me from before and I had my little guy, who I either taught to dance or who I did any sort of fitness class with, would tell you I was super fit. And if I was taking a fitness class or a dance class, I was always challenging the people who were in my class to try and beat me because I just had this endless energy. And then I had to come back into the gym being the exact opposite. I wasn't, I was a lot heavier, and it was a lot different training with extra weight compared to what I used to have. I didn't have the fitness levels I used to have, so everything was a challenge because I was comparing myself to where I was, and that's where I needed to get to and beyond that. And all I did was push, and I got there. So I just want to get through to you that if you want to make a change, and I suppose this doesn't even just go for your body, it goes for if you want to get a new job, if you want to start your own business, loads of things in life. If you want something that bad and there's some challenges in the way, you just have to get out your comfort zone and do it. And I do this daily, not even with my training, with my work. And I'm going to share this with you, and I'm not sure if I've shared with you before, but when my husband set up the page, a PT page for me to start putting myself out there, I was terrified because I was still unsure about myself. I still didn't quite have the confidence that I used to have, and I couldn't quite understand why women would even want to listen to me because I just wasn't quite back to myself yet. I was on the way, and I remember the first couple of videos sitting for maybe 5-10 minutes before I even switched the video on and being pretty terrified about speaking on them. And probably if you go back and listen to some of the earlier ones, you'll see a bit of difference in the way I talk, and I couldn't wait to get off the video. But the difference is, I did it. And I did it because I knew that's what I needed to do if I wanted to help all these women and I wanted to get them through what I've gone through and back to feeling themselves again. I'm having to do it with some of my business practice right now. I've got we always work with mentors to help us to make sure that we do the best we can with everything that everyone we work with, and these mentors really push you and they really make you do stuff that you're terrified of, and sometimes it's stuff that you're terrified of that's going to take you from A all the way to Z. So it's not just in training, but when it comes to your training, you definitely have to do it, guys. So stop doing what you like and what you think's comfortable. So I mean, I speak to ladies all the time who'll say, oh, you know, I've done a bit of Zumba, and I'm a massive Zumba fan. I'm a Zumba coach, and I love it. But you know, I do it because it's easy. And I'll say, well, that's why you've not changed the shape of your body. Here's the way to look at it: if changing the shape of your body was easy, every single person in the world would be in awesome shape. They would. But because it's difficult, a lot of people shy away from it. Certainly the way I work, I like to change everything: the mind, the body, the physical aspects, the health aspects, and it's tough. And that's why I don't work with anyone unless I've spoke to them first and I see where they're at and I find out you know, what their motivation is, because some people just aren't ready to take that step. And any girls that work with me, in fact there's a few of them online with me here, will agree with you that I do push them in session, because if I think for 1 second they're not out of their comfort zone, I'm telling them, get those weights up. you know, working harder. You got to push harder. And once people start to get that and they start to see the results, they're like, ah. And in fact, I'm going to share with you, a lot of my live girls all of a sudden are working like complete warriors because they've started to click that once they start pushing themselves harder, they're still going to start seeing these changes. They've started to realise that, yeah, this change of diet is completely changing my body, and now they're becoming unstoppable, and I can't wait to see what the results are going to be. But you have to do it, guys. So if you're sitting back on something, even if it's not just you're changing the shape of your body because you fear it, just go for it and ask yourself, what really is the worst that can happen? And especially when it comes to training, what is the worst that can happen? You put your weights up, it's too difficult and you have to drop them. It's not the end of the world. At least you've challenged yourself. And I'm not talking, so to be clear here, I'm not talking go up a stupid amount of weight that's too difficult that you can't even get one rep out. I'm talking that push it up so that your body's always under a challenge, that your body's not sitting, you know, you're not doing a squat and you're coming up and down, you know, super fast because your weights are far too light. You know, it should always be a challenge. You should always be gritting those teeth to get to where you want to. I planned on this being a short video, and yet again it's a long one, but never mind. So I want to hear about it if you're starting to come out your comfort zones. I want to let me know if there's something that's holding you back because you fear of it. Interact with me and tell me about it. But if you promise me this, if you are going to go and you are going to aim to change the shape of your body, that you're now going to not just take it easy and just, you know, not break a sweat, not find anything difficult, that you're going to go and you're going to push yourself to that last limit, so that you know when you leave that gym that, you know, you worked that body exactly the way you were supposed to, and that you haven't just wasted an hour of your life by, you know, messing about on the weights and not really gaining anything from it, or you've not gone to that Zumba class or that aerobics class or whatever kind of class you go to, and you've just kind of hid at the back and just went with the flow and not really came out feeling energized because you've pushed yourself to the limit. Go for it. And the same with other stuff in your life. If there's something else that you want to do, go for it. And I'm not talking about, I had a bit of a joke with my girls the other day actually. I posted a picture of myself in the red dress because they were like, come out your comfort zone, you always tell us, and I did it. And they'd also told me to wear red lipstick, and I was like, I don't like it, I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about just, you know, wearing something that you wouldn't normally wear because it's out your comfort zone, because yeah, it might make you feel good, but I'm talking about something that's going to make massive changes to your life as what I'm talking about. So if you want to change your body, you got to go out there, you got to go out of the comfort zone and get rid of things in your life that you might like food wise, but you need to get rid of to look and feel better. Get rid of the easy mediocre exercise that's not changed your body in 5 years, and go and do something that's tough and that actually challenges your body and that you're going to start seeing changes from. And you know, like I say, it's the same with your business and with life. If you want a new job and you've been scared of it for ages, go out there and go for the interview. What's the worst that can happen? So you really got to go for it. And I've been talking too long, so I'm going to go. But I want to hear from some of you. I want to see that people are coming out their comfort zone. And if I see you in the gym, make sure that you're training hard, because I'm going to come over and tell you if you're not. Speak soon, guys.